We waiting on Aisha. She gonna jump in a minute. So what's up, ladies? We launched episode 2 today.
Yeah, about friendships or whatever.
About friendships, yes. And you know what? A lot of the comments were like, "Where's the rest?" Like people were saying it's so short.
It wasn't like a completion.
Betty.
Hey, Betty.
Yo.
Yeah, a lot of people say they wanted more. You know, friendships is that subject that you could talk about forever because you know, we done had some good ones and some bad ones.
Mm-hmm. You learn from some and you just didn't learn from the others.
From the others, right? So some of the things we hit up in the conversation was about a mask. Thank you, Betty. A mask. Why do people put on a mask up front?
It's just a safety thing. That's what we all do.
So it's for our protection. We put on a mask for our protection. Why wouldn't we just be real though? I don't understand.
Because we don't know what we don't know what we're getting into. So I mean, at the end of the day, we really just want to keep ourselves safe. I mean, you could still be real and still be guarded.
Okay, so technically, so it's not a mask. So we're not trying to put on a fake self.
Nah.
It's just a guarded self. It's just
don't be fake. When you're trying to be somebody's friend, don't be fake though.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So I want to make sure everybody understand the mask is not something that is like, we're not saying be fake. We're just saying so it's like kind of withholding some of yourself from the person just because you don't know yet.
Until you really get to know them, yeah.
I agree.
Yeah.
So then if that's the case, how do you know when it's time to really show all your true colors?
You just gonna know.
No, it's when you see the other person reciprocate that. Like, you know, when you peel off, like someone tells you something deep, you kind of feel obligated to tell something deep as well. You're like shedding layers type of thing, you know?
Aisha request to join. So you shed layers as you grow in the friendship.
Correct. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, I agree.
That's gonna come out next day, you know,
Sandra,
you're breaking
all
up.
The way up.
You're breaking all the way up, Sam.
Sandra did say a good word though. She said reciprocate. And one of my friends told me that if friendships, if the relationships are not reciprocated, that's not a good place for you to be.
Correct. I agree.
You know?
I agree. Because if I'm giving more than you giving in a friendship, that's going to exhaust me. That's just going to make me tired, and I ain't going to want to be your friend no more.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So is that something you can address first and be like, hey, I'm giving more than you giving? Like, is that something you address so the person can change? Or is that just something you peep and then you make the decision of whether you stay or go?
I'm going to peep it. Because if I'm the one to call you and, you know, see how you're doing, or if I'm the one to, you know, hey, happy birthday, or Merry Christmas, or Happy Easter, or, you know what I'm saying, whatever. If I'm always that one to do that, and, you know, you never reciprocate that back to me, then nah, I ain't doing it no more then. Yeah. Nah.
Okay. But then what about the people who need to learn how you want to be treated? You know what I'm saying? So like, at what point do you say, okay, this is my love language, and that's not what you're giving me, so let's try to do that so that we can continue this friendship? Or do you think it's just they ain't doing it, so I'm out?
But then that goes in conversation. Like, for example, right? Okay, so when I first met Sandra, because me and Sandra now, like, that's my dog, right? So when I first met Sandra, it was, you had to really learn Sandra because Sandra is so introvert. You know what I'm saying? So once you learn Sandra, you learn what she likes. Like, Sandra could be around people, but after a while, Sandra just want to be by herself. Give Sandra her time.
So do.
You understand what I'm saying? So that goes in conversation, and that just goes being around her. You know what I mean? And for example, I'm gonna use my cousin Betty. Hi, Ish.
Hey.
What's up?
Sorry I'm late, guys.
It's okay.
Never late to the party. Never late to the party.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna use my cousin Betty, right? Because she's on, right? So I talk to Betty every day. right?
Patty.
So because
Hey,
she and I
baby.
have that relationship, I know that, you know, when she want to be by herself, she want to be by herself. When she don't feel like talking, she'll feel like talking. And the way that she'll say certain things, I'll be like, okay, well, she in the mood today. Bye. We'll talk. You know what I'm saying? Like that. That's what a friendship is. You know what I mean?
Because you learning each other. You learning each
Absolutely.
other.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. So
Absolutely.
I think even love languages is even important in friendships as well. Not just
Absolutely.
boyfriend and girlfriend, you know, or relationships. It's like
Right.
important in friendships. You know, how do you receive love and how do you give love?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
your friends should know that, because that's how they know how to treat you.
Correct.
Yeah.
Right.
You
Mm-hmm.
know?
And that's important too in a friendship, for sure. That's
Yeah.
very important. But then too, now I also feel like people use the word friendship a little too loosely. You know what I'm saying?
Because not everybody's your friend.
I
Period.
agree.
We need to
That's true.
normalize associates.
Yeah,
Normalize the word associates.
absolutely.
Okay.
Or the
Right.
Yes,
word,
Ingrid.
or the
Yes.
word sis.
Or the word sis. Now listen. I use sis, right? But it's out of respect as my, you know, you're my sister, you're my fellow sister.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But as far as friends, yeah, we can't use that too loosely. Hey, Natalie Gale,
What's up, Nat?
best esthetician down here in South Florida.
Period.
Yo.
Period. That's why we glowing. Reciprocation. Aisha was the first person actually this year to talk to me about my friends, making sure that my friendships are reciprocated.
Right.
And Aisha, expand on that a little bit about what you mean about friendships and them being reciprocated.
When I think about reciprocation, I think about um I don't need you to be a me, because it's obviously that you're not going to be me. But I need you at least to meet me halfway on some things. You know, everybody can't. I may be able, for example, I may be able to give in one area that you're not strong in, and that's fine. You know, I used to have a problem with that, because I used to be like, well, why are they not doing what I'm doing? You know, why they're not giving me what I'm giving them? But it's obviously that a lot of people can't, because they don't know how to.
I
But I
agree with
need you
that.
to at least try to show me,
I
you
agree with
know,
that.
at least some of the strong points that you might be stronger in those areas than me,
Right.
you know.
Right.
And when I think about reciprocation, that's what I mean. You know, it has to be an even, like even swap, no swindle, you know.
Yeah, and you know what?
But
And when you say that, I thought about me and my cousin had taken my nephew out to Cold Stone, right? And
mhm.
so if you know me or if you go out with me, you know I'm quick to be like, I got it. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
And so
exactly.
and so my cousin though, she beat me to it this time. And
Uh-huh.
so, you know, I told her thank you or whatever. But as we're walking out, my little nephew was like, so do y'all just do that? Like, see who gets to it first? Because both of y'all do that, you know? And
See?
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, you know what? That's another thing about reciprocation. Like, that's my love language. Like, if you've been
Yeah,
out with me, you know that I like to give. I like to pay for the food. I like to whatever. Because
exactly.
that's my love language,
Yeah,
you know? And so when you do that back to me, you know, it makes me feel like, okay, you know what I'm
exactly.
saying? That's how I receive love too,
Absolutely.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like you grow
exactly.
into that. That should be nothing. Like
That should be nothing.
if we going out and you know what I'm saying, I got it or you
Yeah,
short or whatever, it should be nothing.
yeah,
I got you. That should be
Yeah.
absolutely.
absolutely nothing.
Absolutely not.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
It's
And
true.
it ain't even about the money.
It's not.
Yeah.
It
It's
could be
not.
something
Mm-mm.
from the dollar menu. It's not even about the
Yeah.
money. It's
Right.
the
Right.
gesture.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like
Exactly.
if you know that that's my love language, then I
Right.
Yeah.
expect you
Right.
as my friend, you know,
Right.
to show that in some capacity, because that's how I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
receive
Yeah.
love.
Right.
You know? But then at the
exactly.
same time, you got to know what your love language is.
True
Yeah.
that.
Right. That's true.
You got to know
True
what it
that.
is. Because then you be
That's
Mm-hmm.
true
frustrated
too.
about why, you know, this person not giving me what I feel like I want. And if
Yeah.
they don't know, then if you don't know,
Yeah.
So let me ask you a question, right? So what do you do with the
My glasses got like a little glare in it. I'm
friends
listening.
that want to be your friend to have access to something that you may have, a group of people that you may have access to. You know, so, like, how do you handle that type of friend? Like, how do you peep it? First of all, like, how do you peep it? Like, oh, I see what it is. Okay.
See, I'm not even gonna lie to you, D. I have people around me that have to help me with that.
Right.
To be 100% honest, I got people around me that help me with that because I'm the type of person that's like, oh, you want that? Okay, let's do it. Let's do it. I'm like, you know, I'm such a giver. I'm such a welcomer. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want to come? You know, that's me. But I got a good group of people around me that's like, oh no, Kareem, hold up. Not that one.
You ain't finna do that.
No. No. You know what I'm saying?
Not her.
Not
right.
And listen, and they don't hold back when they tell me, boy, they don't hold back.
That's it.
You know? So I think for me, that's what helps that's like, they're my net, you know, they help to catch me with that, you know, catch that stuff for me, because to be honest, that's hard for me. I don't really know how to identify when somebody wants something from me like that. You know?
You gotta,
or I'm still working on it.
in your group of friends, you gotta have different types of people. People that peep stuff, people that don't. You gotta have specific people, like,
it's true.
Watch that person for me.
Right.
Right.
I call those riders. Like, I be like, that's my ride or die. Like, she gonna be like, Kareem, let me holler at you for a minute. Come here.
Yes, that's what they do. That's what they do.
Right.
Now, now, okay, so then in the business world, I've learned to understand, though, that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't maybe collab with them or do some kind of business with them, but it just means that they're held at a certain
arm's length,
away from you. You know what I'm saying? Like the relationship stops there. It doesn't go any further. You know, so I've learned that, and I've worked on balancing that too. You know, there's people that are allowed inside the circle, and then you got the outer ones, and then you got the outer ones,
and the outer.
You know, so yeah.
That's what's up. Yeah, that's good stuff.
So what you think, D? Like, how do you get those people? How do you know when somebody's trying to use you, or like get what you know, get something you have, or just, you know?
Well, you know what? I'm just a different type of I'm just different.
Cause say what you gotta say. We thinking loud today.
At the end of the day,
Wednesday, bruh.
I don't even think I'm like really approachable like that for somebody to think that they could come with the buffale. Like, I don't even have, I just, and I'm cool now, right? I like to, you know, I'm sociable. You know what I mean? I consider myself to be a chameleon. Like, I can adapt to any type of environment. Like, that's just me, right? But if you think that, you know, you finna come and nah, dog, that ain't even it ain't even that type of party. Like, and then too, I'm the type of person, because I'm so protective of my people around me. You know what I mean? I'd be quick to be like, oh no, that ain't for you. No, that ain't for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you hang with that person? Like, for what? Like, what? Well, how is that person even benefiting you in your life? You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you feel me?
Keyword.
But I've actually had an experience with this one girl. We was cool. She was a you know, nice young lady or whatever. We were actually getting to know each other. I consider her mom to be like a mentor to me or whatever. But she just couldn't like reciprocate the qualities. Like, it was just, I was just like, what? Like, I don't have time.
Sometimes it's just like, nah.
You're right.
You know
what I mean? Right.
A lot of times my friends feel like, okay, Aisha, like you being a little too aggressive, but after you've been betrayed so much, and you done went through so much in life, you know, and you have that spirit of discernment, you know how to swift out people, you know. I have this thing, like, all of my friends, like, I've been knowing all of my friends, like, since we was kids, you know, and it's like, I don't need no new friends.
No new
No new
friends.
friends.
Go ahead, Drake.
But
Go
it's
ahead,
not,
Drake.
but it's not good to be that way at the same
Right. It's
time.
not.
Yeah.
It's
You
not.
know,
It's
because it's
not.
like, okay, Aisha, you know,
Because you could be blocking
certain
some blessings. You just don't know. But,
certain
you know,
things
Yeah.
you're
and
trying to
that
do.
spirit, the spirit of discernment is real, you know. So even though, you
Yeah,
know, like how I said, I'm real welcoming, I'm real, you know,
yeah,
whatever. There have been times I've gone to multiple meetings with multiple people. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell my team every time I go to a meeting with somebody, right? But there's
yeah.
just certain people that the team will never know I've met with, because off rip, I already know that's not one.
See, you
That's
see what I
not one.
mean?
You know, so
Yeah,
the spirit of discernment is active in my life, but at the same time, if I don't get that no right away, I tend to like, okay, let's see how we could work together, whatever. And then the team
right.
will be the one to catch it for me, you
Yeah,
know?
that's right. Yeah.
So what about betrayal? You mentioned betrayal. Sandra, let's talk about betrayal. So when you've been betrayed by a friend, somebody you considered a friend, can that be restored?
No.
Yes, it
Um,
can. It can. It
I agree
can.
with you saying. I agree
It
with you.
can. It just
I
won't be
agree.
the same,
Right.
but you
Exactly.
know, they'll still be in your life, but like
Yeah.
this. Not
Right.
like this, but like this. Okay?
Yes, Sam. Yes. You know how when your grandma used to say, "You better feed them with a long handled spoon, baby."
Yes.
That's what you better do.
Yes.
Because you kind of have it in the back of your mind, right? Betty said it
Yeah.
depends. It kind of, you know, it depends
Yeah.
on what the person did. You know, it
It's
does
Yeah.
true.
depend on all of that.
It
Yeah,
But
does.
it's like, I think
it
once you've been
does.
betrayed by that person, you kind of always
Yeah,
have it in your mind. Even
yeah,
if you
yeah,
forgive
Yeah.
them,
Yeah,
yeah,
you bring it back up. Like, remember when you did that? Or remember in the back of
yeah,
your mind, it's gonna always be there. That's
yeah.
why
But
kind of
then,
you
or even if
can,
you don't
but you
bring it back
can't.
up, it's like, it's in your mind. It's like, I don't know if I all the way trust her or
Yeah.
him.
you
Yeah,
know
that's
what?
true.
I,
Yeah.
I,
You can
I
restore,
feel
but it will
like
never be the same. Long hand, yeah.
Yep.
I feel like I mean, because this happened to me before, but I guess for me, I kind of just build up this, like, I really don't care for the person no more. Like, no ill will. Wish you the
Hmm.
best. Be blessed. Peace be your journey. Whoop de whoop.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But as far as like, nah, I'm
She's so
good.
funny.
yeah.
I'm
So
okay.
so you're not thinking about restoration. Like once you done betrayed me, like that's a wrap.
Nah,
Hmm.
because I'm a firm
Yeah,
believer. Cause see, with me, you only get one time.
yeah,
Like, you only get one time with me to really show me who you are, how you step, how you move, and all of that.
yeah,
So once you show me that, I'm going to believe you because that's what you
yeah,
want to show me. You know what
yeah,
I'm saying? So you really, yeah.
Yeah, but people make mistakes, you know. People
They
make
do.
So,
mistakes.
They
I
do.
think there's a big difference between mistake and whether or not that's that person's character.
True.
You
right,
know, and I
Oh.
think you got to
True.
be able to
right.
know the difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to
You know,
know the
Yeah.
difference.
you got to know the difference, because I do believe that anything can be restored, because you know we
Yeah,
serve a God, right? You know,
Right.
so
Sure.
a God that restores, and so I believe in restoration.
yeah,
However, I don't know that something can be restored in the way of going back to its normal state in a friendship
right.
like that, you know, after a betrayal. You know, it could be restored as far as, you know, we've forgiven each other,
Yeah.
you know, it's a clean, you know, we got a clean slate, a clean heart, but, you know, restoration may mean we still go our separate ways.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. So what about so for
True.
me is
Hold on,
it's
Aisha. Call her
Yes.
Rika said, children make mistakes, adults make decisions.
you said
Facts.
it, sis.
That's facts.
Facts.
Yeah.
That's facts.
Yes.
But what about when a
That's facts.
family member betrays you?
Oh, let me go. 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 Let me go.
Go ahead, D.
Go ahead now.
Let me
Share.
go.
Because
So
I done
look.
been there too now, but go ahead.
Tag, you're it.
So
Right?
look.
Go, Z.
So okay. See, I have a huge family, right?
Yeah.
Huge. It's a lot of us, dog, right?
Yeah.
So I have aunts that I don't talk to. I have cousins that I
Me
don't
too.
fault, like all of that, right? Now when it comes to that, I just keep them at arm's length because, you know, we gotta see them at like a family function or whatever
Yeah.
the case may be.
Right.
Honestly, and I'm gonna just keep it a buck. If it were not for Sally, baby, You hear me? Okay. Because my mama be quick to be like, don't go in here and show your behind. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
That part.
Be nice
Keep it cute.
and whatever. But I'm good. Again, you only got one time with me.
Yeah.
You only got one time. I will
And
speak. Hey,
then
how are you? God bless.
after so long, you just like now I'm to a place now where I don't even care no more.
Right.
Because
You know,
you go through
I
so
can do without some
much.
people. It don't
Let
even
me
matter. Like I can really do without some people.
let me just say this. So I think I go through so
Ooh.
much with people until it's like I'm to a place now to where I don't even care. I ain't arguing with you. I ain't trying to figure out why you said what you said, why you did what you did. I don't care. I don't care no more.
So that's I hear what you're saying. And Carl Harika said there's a difference between family and relatives. I have a lot
Yep.
of relatives, but few family members.
I
That's
like that.
right,
So
sis.
Aisha,
I
when
like
it
Yes.
that.
comes to does it ever or could it ever come to a point where you say, okay, that's my family, I love them, or that's my relative and I love them, but you know, I can't let them hurt me anymore.
Yep.
I can't let them, you know, treat me this kind of way. So I keep
Got,
my distance. I can love them, but I'm
Ab-
gonna keep my distance.
got it.
Absolutely.
You have to protect your peace.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
absolutely. Because
Absolutely.
I feel like it's just like Erica said. I feel like,
Rika.
yeah, Rika, at some point, you have to know, you have to be accountable. Like, come on here now. We adults.
We
Like
adults.
sis said, we adults. Like, let's start channeling in accountability, sorry. And you have to be responsible for some of the things that you saying and you out here doing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you just can't be
Mm-hmm.
saying all
Mm-hmm.
type of stuff to me at the
Right.
age that
I
I
It's
think
am
it's
now,
okay.
okay.
and you
And
think
Right.
it's
think that it's
okay.
okay.
Like
Right.
what I took back then, sis, I ain't
Mm-hmm.
taking that now. You feel me?
Exactly.
So I'm at a,
Because you can catch
I'm
these hands.
You sure can. Yep. For every action is a
Like in episode
reaction.
1, you can
You can
still
Yep.
catch these hands.
you
You
can
can
catch these
get these
hands.
1996 hands if that's what you want, boo. And I don't think that's what you want.
It's true. Rika said, make your visits far and few in between to be at peace.
That's right,
Yep.
Yeah.
sis.
Yeah.
I think we're at
Because
the age where
peace is
we're protecting
expensive.
our peace.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
expensive. Okay.
that's
It is
right.
Yep.
expensive.
That's
Yep.
It
right.
is.
Yep.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So
Wow.
it's
I
like,
agree.
this friendship topic, like it's
It's
so
so
many
deep
different,
rooted.
it's so
Yeah.
deep rooted, and it's so many different dynamics of the
Yes.
Yeah.
topic that we could get into,
Mm-hmm.
because everybody that say they're your friend, they don't mean that.
It's your friend.
Yeah.
They
Ooh.
don't mean
Yeah.
that.
They really don't mean that. People
Yeah.
have, I'm talking about, people have real life agendas. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me?
Wow.
People
Mm-hmm.
sit down and I call them, like Pastor Apostle Kimberly Daniel say, I call them demon stalkers. Like,
Ooh.
you have people that sit down and just stalk. Like Kareem, for you example, they know you in the community. They know, you're an entrepreneur. They know you're a go-getter. And it's like, oh yeah, let me flock around her. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
let me get around her. You know, I need to get attached to her. So people have motives. People have motives, and it's just like people ain't about the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
They
you know
just
what?
ain't
That's
about the
that's
right.
actually one of the things I ask myself now when somebody comes around me, or just the people that are around me. I check every so often, like, what's their motivation?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You know, what's their motive for being around
Mm-hmm.
me?
What they
Exactly.
trying to get.
What are
Mm-hmm.
they trying to
Exactly.
get? You
Right.
know,
That's
let
right.
me
Undercover
assess this.
snakes.
Yeah,
That's it.
let
Undercover
me
Boom.
assess
snakes.
this
Betty said
year.
it.
What
That's
have
it.
they this year? What have they taken from me? And what
Yep.
have
Right.
I
Exactly.
given? Let me
Yep.
assess. It's almost like assessing a situation.
Yeah.
You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
You have to.
Taking inventory.
It's true.
And I think when we don't do that, even with the simplest relationships, then I think
Yeah.
we allow ourselves to get into things that aren't benefiting us.
Yeah.
Right. Yep.
It's true.
Yep.
Rick,
I agree with
Rick,
that.
Rika
Yeah.
said a lot of people are in pieces while you are in peace. Be
Ooh,
That's
aware.
true.
I like
Yes,
that.
sis.
I
Yes,
like
sis.
that.
Yes.
I like it. I like it. I like it.
Yes.
So
Yes.
now
So
let me ask a
go
question.
ahead.
Let me ask a question, right? So how do you know when a friendship has run its course?
Oh, you know.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh, I
you
got
know.
y'all. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Wow.
I know.
Oh, you know it.
I, I don't know.
It's you feel it though. I think you feel it. You
Yeah.
you in
Mhm.
your heart you feel it. Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, this ain't
absolutely.
it. It's like a
Yep.
relationship. It's like being boyfriend and girlfriend. You just know it in your heart. This ain't it no more. It ain't the
Yeah,
same. Ain't the
that's
I
same
true.
agree.
energy. It ain't giving what it's supposed to give.
Gay.
Gay.
Hello.
It ain't
Right.
giving what it's
Yeah.
supposed to gay.
Right.
Yep.
You know, but then too, and I think what as adults, we have to realize that it doesn't mean that we love each other any less.
True.
Right.
It doesn't mean that.
Yeah.
It just means that now our lives are going in different paths,
That's
Correct.
and
it.
that's
And
I
okay.
agree.
sometimes some people come for a lifetime and some people come for a season.
For
I
season.
agree.
And God
Mm-hmm.
does not place, and I'm still learning this. God doesn't place everybody in our lives to stay. And
Correct.
sometimes we be trying to hold on to these people,
Mm-hmm.
hold
Oh,
on to
come
these
on,
people,
sauce.
and hold on, and then God be steady saying, cut the
That
Let
ain't
them
for
cord,
go.
you. Let
cut the
them
Let
go.
cord,
them go.
and you don't cut the cord, girl. Don't make me start preaching because you got to stop casting them pearls to swine, baby. God be saying, cut it off. And you just
Mm-hmm.
steady
Why do
be
we? I
saying,
think is that a thing that
Mm-hmm.
is okay? Is that specific to women? Like we hold on. I think
yes.
it's hard for us to let go because it's like our hearts have a grip on.
Because you know why? That's our we are born nurturers.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
That's us. That's just in our nature to be that
Right.
way.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So of course you're gonna take on a friend. You're gonna love them unconditionally, especially when you have a pure heart. When
Mm-hmm.
Right.
your heart is pure, and you don't have motives that's behind it. You kind
Right.
of
Mm-hmm.
like, I love you,
Oh, I
sis.
like
Like,
that.
we this ride or die. And
Mm-hmm.
Right.
all the while they don't feel like that about you.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't
Ooh.
feel
Now,
that way. And because you have a pure heart, especially you're a God-fearing woman, you're trying to do the right thing. You're trying to
Mm-hmm.
follow the book of the land of the living. And it's like they're in the back, just steady stabbing you in the back, steady
But it's
stabbing you.
like,
They
how do
won't
you
even take the
know
knife out.
until you get hurt? How can you tell? So
you
we're
can
talking
tell.
about
You can
like,
Things
tell.
okay,
will be different.
You can tell.
Things will
but let's
shift.
be clear. Let's be clear though. Like, let's be specific. Like how the first episode one we talked about red flags in a relationship, right?
Right.
So what are some red flags in a friendship?
Rika said it best when she said you start competing, you start comparing, hidden
Yep.
agendas, jealousy in the jokes. They
Yep.
throwing shots, throwing shade in the
Come on,
joke.
Sam.
That's
That
good.
I'm just
That's good.
joking.
You better
No, you
come
ain't
on.
joking.
Jealousy in a
That
You
ain't
joke.
ain't
no
You're
joke.
joking.
right.
That you ain't
I've
joking.
experienced
And
that.
That's how you feel.
girl, you better
I've
preach it.
experienced that. Jealousy in a joke.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's why I all people be like, "Oh, Aisha, you too serious. You need to relax a little bit." Nah, because your jokes really ain't jokes. And I know
Right.
they ain't.
Ooh.
And I
Right.
know you coming sideways. So let's just
Right.
talk this up right now.
Right. Right.
And let me just let you know right now. I know I see what you're doing. I know what
Mm-hmm.
you're doing, and I'm on it. So just cut
Mm-hmm.
it. Just cut it.
Mm-hmm.
Because you ain't
Oh,
joking. You're
and
really
and
serious.
you know what it could be too, right? And I know people that have experienced this, right? So in life, you try to evolve. You know what I'm saying? You
Right.
got goals you want to reach. You know what I mean? You have different things that you want to accomplish or whatever. And I agree with Mahogany Martin that a competition is the first red flag. I agree
Competition.
with that.
Hell,
Yep.
I agree with that,
yeah,
Yeah.
right?
yeah.
But
Yep.
another thing is too is once
And
you
Betty said the
have
energy.
and
Yeah,
and the
off.
energy too. Once you have,
Yeah.
let's say for example, you want to start a business, right? So
Mm-hmm.
so so for my friends and my cousins, I'm like the motivator. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Like I'll be real
Right.
quick, like, oh, you can do it. Like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like come on, like whatever you need,
Yeah.
like you know what I'm saying, whatever. That is me. Anybody that really know me know that, right? Now,
Right.
if you are trying to start a business or you have this idea, you know what I'm saying, and you call your friend and you need some advice on that ideal, you just want to get some feedback on the idea and your friend can't get you no good feedback. Oh, girl, they already have
Yeah.
that. Like,
Yeah.
that ain't even nothing new, girl.
Yeah.
You just, or whatever, or, you know, oh, yeah, I guess you could start a little business. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, go ahead and do that.
Yeah.
You
And
know
then
what I
they
mean?
turn around and do it too.
Yeah.
And
You
then
know,
they
That's
turn
good.
around and do it.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
That's real
right,
good. That's real. Or just even if they turn around and do it, or if you see them promoting another friend and they doing
right,
the friend doing the same
correct,
thing you went to
correct.
them on.
Correct.
Let me
And
tell
that was
you
my
something, man.
endpoint, Aisha. That was my endpoint. So like when you doing this and your friend don't support you in no way, not liking no posts, not
Yeah,
spreading the word,
that's
not
right.
sharing, not doing none of that.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
know what? And that's a problem for me because I run a few businesses, right? And
Yeah.
so when my friends or when I see somebody not supporting me, that's supposed to be my friend, I
Yeah.
have a big problem with that.
Right.
Exactly.
I do.
That's right.
Because
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I love supporting people. Like I will share you on my page. I will share your stuff.
Right.
I
Exactly.
will share you with my
Right.
contacts. I will share
Exactly.
my,
Right.
like I will give you
Exactly.
whatever you
Right.
need to get your
Exactly.
business going. I will.
That's right.
Exactly.
And so when that's
Exactly.
not reciprocated,
Right.
That's it.
it's a problem for me,
Right.
It's
especially
true.
in that area, because
That's right.
that's
Mm-hmm.
money. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So it's like, okay, now you messing with my money.
Right.
You know,
Exactly.
or you don't
Right.
believe in me enough to share my
That's right.
stuff. You
Yep.
know, I don't know. I don't like that.
It's true.
Yep.
And even if it's something that I feel like this, even if it's something that I'm not into, I
Right.
I don't mind promoting you because you never know who else might be into that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
Right.
It's ways that you can show love. Like, what is it for you to not? I'm gonna support this person, and they not my friend, and then I'm gonna turn around and support this other
Right.
person, and then I'm not
Right.
gonna support you. The
Right.
devil is a liar. That don't work
Right.
either.
Listen, my eyes are always open. Like, for example,
Yep.
if I release a book, you know, when I see who buys the book within the first day, I already know I got certain people that's gonna buy the book within the first day it come out. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? But then I already know who's not gonna buy the book.
That's right.
You know, that's supposedly in my circle or out of my circle, on the out of circle, like Sandra said. You know what I'm saying? I know who's not gonna do it.
Right.
You know, and I keep note of that. And it's not necessarily a bad keep note in a bad way. It's just, okay, I know where you stand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true.
I know where you stand.
Yep.
Yeah. It's true. Listen, I'm a
So
firm
many layers.
believer of, I believe in this. I believe in, I'm going to support you. I'm going to support your kids. I'm going to support, your family. Like most of my friends, I've been knowing that y'all, Kareem, for example, like Mahogany, I've been knowing y'all since we were growing up as kids. You know what I'm saying? So it's quite natural that I know y'all mom, your kids, your family. Like, what is it for me to not support y'all? You know what I'm saying? Like, I find that very weird.
Yeah. So I mean, like Rika said here, call her Rika. She said, it's the crab in the bucket mentality, and I've experienced that, and it's so true. Yeah, it's so true. I think it's real. The crab in a bucket mentality.
It's true.
It's real.
It's
People
true.
really have that mentality, but
It's true.
I guess I just live off of what's mine is mine, and you can't take it away from me.
That's
just
right.
like you can't take it away from me, I can't take it away from you.
Right.
Yours is yours.
Absolutely.
And so it's nothing for me to share something with you.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Because what's yours is yours. What's mine is mine.
That's right.
You know?
I agree. I agree. 110%. But
everybody don't think like that.
No, Kareem. Everybody don't think like that. Everybody don't feel that way. When you find people in your life that are genuine.
Oh.
I'm talking about that have your best interest at heart. That's what I look for.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to know if you got my best interest at heart. Right, wrong, or indifferent. You feel me? I
Yeah.
need to know if you gonna ride with me no matter what.
Right.
Because it's gonna be some times that Aisha gonna be wrong.
Right.
Because
Yes.
Aisha gonna
Oh
say
my
some
gosh.
things that she ain't got no business saying. Because everybody know that Aisha mouth can be reckless. But
Listen,
saying,
Aisha, that's so true. Like, I really think that's a moment where you know who your friends are when
I'm
you're
Yeah.
Oh
wrong.
yeah.
You
Oh
know,
yeah.
and I recently experienced that. Like, I
Yeah.
was in a situation where I was so wrong,
Yeah,
but the people that stood by me even through that,
that's
I
right.
ain't never letting them go. You know
Who you
what I'm saying?
telling?
Like,
Now
but
you could tell me
I
I'm
know that
wrong.
those are my friends' friends.
Right.
You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
That's what I'm saying. Now
And
when we
but
get
at the same time, Aisha, they told me I was wrong. You know what
so,
I'm
but
saying? They
and
told
Yeah.
me I
that's
was
what I'm
wrong in the
saying.
most loving way. So it's not like they
Exactly.
were,
They were
participating
enabling
in.
you. They didn't
Yeah.
enable
Right.
you.
Exactly.
It wasn't that. Oh no, you was wrong, but I got your back.
Yep.
That's right.
You
Long as you
know?
don't side with them, don't side with them in front of me. Cause you side with them in front of me, then I'ma feel like you on it. That's my enemy. You side with the enemy now we got a problem. But now if you could stand 10 toes down with me in front of them, and then you could get me behind closed doors and say, well, sis, I think this, or I think that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With an open mind and open heart, and just say, this time, sis, you took
Yeah.
it too far, like you was
Right.
wrong.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know what
Right.
I'm
because
saying? I don't
Yeah.
have a problem with that.
be clear that if a real friend is not gonna always tell you you're right.
Yeah.
That
Correct.
person should be able to
That's
tell you
right.
when you're wrong
Yeah.
Correct.
and
That's right.
correct you in the most loving way.
Correct.
Because if you got
That's
somebody
right.
that's around you that's just yes, you right, yes, this, that's
Exactly.
not
Yeah.
that does not
No.
equal friendship just
No,
because you're
because
nice to me.
that ain't no friendship.
Yeah.
That ain't no friendship.
And there's one that don't judge. You should be able to tell your
Right.
friend anything. Like, I slept with 3 niggas last night.
That's
They
what I'm
ain't
saying.
they
Look
ain't gonna be
at
like, oh, you a hoe. I ain't your friend
Yeah.
no more because you a hoe. Your friend gonna be like,
That's
oh,
it.
really? That ain't right. Your friends ain't gonna judge you.
Yeah.
Don't
I
judge me,
need you to be
friend.
that friend when the media, when the paparazzi, when they talking about me, I'm gonna need you to be like, I understand how you feel, but
yeah.
don't say that.
Yeah.
Like, I don't leave people no room. I don't care if I haven't talked to my friends in years. I'm not gonna make you. I'm not gonna let you feel like you have that leverage to come to me and say nothing. You better
Right.
not come to me. Not me. You better not. Don't come to me and say. People know who to play with.
Yeah.
They know who
It's
to
true.
go to. Don't come to
It's true.
me and tell me nothing about now one of my friends. And I meant that on God. Don't come to me about nothing.
On God.
Let
On
me tell
God.
you something.
Oh
Because
God.
I'm that friend. I'm going to get in your face by mine. Believe that. Trust
Yeah.
me. Or I turn into a lion, baby. What?
That's being protective though, as you
Yeah.
should be
Yeah.
towards your friends. You know what I'm saying? I agree with that
Absolutely.
110.
Yeah. I think it's
Absolutely.
important that your friends are protective of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
No. Mm-mm.
I agree.
But everybody don't feel like that.
That's true too. That is true
Everybody
too.
don't feel that way. They don't
But
feel
I
like
wanna
that.
I wanna point out Kahorika, she posted something and she said they want you to do good but not better than them.
Mm-hmm.
That's what's up.
Ooh.
They
Right?
hate
That's
when
good.
you should take notes.
Come
Ooh.
on. Say it again, Sam.
Hmm.
Say it for the people in the back.
Mhm. Mhm. Mhm.
Okay.
So
They
look,
hate when they should take notes.
That's right. Boom.
but now here's what I don't understand, right? Here's what I don't
That
understand,
is on
right?
40 tonight, and I love it.
She said, Betty said, where Aisha from? Her game.
She from the city, Betty. She from the
Hey, she
city
said
now.
Liberty City,
She from
baby.
the city now.
Dade County, baby.
Betty know what's up. Betty know what's up.
That's Dade County, baby.
That's because
Trust
Betty
Okay.
me.
can relate. That's why.
Okay.
We ride together.
Okay.
And
That's
that's
it.
how Mary had a little lamb.
Okay.
Yes, Daddy.
Yes,
Yes.
Mahogany Martin.
So now look, let me ask a question, right? Let me ask a
What's
question.
up?
So why is it that if I'm doing good, I want y'all to do good too? right?
Right.
However I can help you, I want to help you achieve whatever goal. It could be the smallest goal. I want to help you because you my dog, you my friend. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
if the whole boat is not in sync, then that big we gonna drown. Like,
That's it.
period.
That's what's
You know what
up.
I'm saying? So my question is, how come some women have that mentality to where it's, I want you to do good, but I just don't want you to do better than me. Right.
Yeah.
And like, it'll be like, oh, I go get a car. Right. I go get a car, but you got to go get a car that's better than mine. Right.
And it's a
Or,
car. I
right.
mean, damn, it's a car.
Right. Mm-hmm.
I don't get
Right.
that.
Right. Or if I go and get, a new apartment or townhouse or whatever, you got to go get you a house.
Yeah.
You understand
I
what I
gotta
mean? Like,
be better.
you gotta be like 10 steps ahead of me
Yeah.
just so
Yeah.
that,
I gotta one up you.
correct. Right.
Yes.
I can't
Yes.
operate around people like that.
I
Yeah,
can't do
me
it.
I
either.
can't because my personality is to put people on. So it's
Exactly.
like when I get
That's
something,
right.
oh, you got it too. Best believe I'm gonna call you in
That's
it too.
right.
We all gonna be a part of this.
That's
Mhm.
right.
So that's like my mentality. So I can't have people around me like that.
Yeah.
Insecurities. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yeah. It's true. And
Mhm.
insecurity, self-validation. A lot of these
Oh
people
yeah.
don't know who they are. They
Oh
don't know
yeah.
what lane they need to be in.
Oh
If you
yeah.
when you learn your place and you learn your lane, you'll be
You
a
you
better
you
woman.
you move
Yeah.
a little smoother, don't you think?
Yes.
You move a little different. That's
Mhm.
it.
I like
Because
that.
I feel like if I eat, we all eat.
Y'all eat.
That's how I feel
That's
about
my
that.
mentality. That's
And
my
I
I
mentality.
feel
like
My
like,
that.
team knows that. If I
yeah,
eat, we all eat.
that's right. That's
Period.
what's up.
I
There's
like
no
That's
that.
what's up.
competition. You want
I
to do
Yeah,
like that.
something? Okay, let's do it. This how I think you should do it. Here's my ideas. This is the plan. Let's go. We're gonna do
that's
it
right.
together. What do you need from me? Let's do it.
I
That's
Yeah.
agree.
right.
I
That's right.
agree.
That's the
Yeah.
way
I
it goes.
agree.
Or you ever had a friend where you asked them and this is what kills me because I just never understood this. Even growing up, as in high school, as a teenager, you ask one of your friends, "Oh, I like your hair. Who did your hair?" Excuse me. You do realize it's 1,000 people that do the same damn thing. Like, what is it for me not to give you the phone number to the people who did my hair? Like, where
Right.
they
Yeah.
do that at? I don't
People
understand that.
people be like, oh, I don't want you wearing the same thing I wear, so
But
I'm
we
not
all
gonna tell
you
you.
yes, but we all gonna wear it different, sis. We
Yeah.
all gonna look different when we wear it. We gonna rock it a different way. So what's the big deal?
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I
Mhm.
like what Rika said here. She said you can't expect people to do what you do. That's where disappointment comes in place.
True.
That's true.
That's
And you
fact.
know what? That's expectations.
That's
Yeah.
facts.
We get
That's
hurt a
fact.
lot of times because of
That's
our
facts.
expectations.
Yeah.
That's
It's
facts.
true.
What
That's
we
fact.
expect in return, that's when
Yeah.
we get hurt.
That's
That's
facts.
fact.
Yeah,
It's true.
Yeah.
that's facts.
Because you
But
be
it sucks
expecting
though.
you.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, especially when it comes to like friendships, right? Because I am a firm believer in friendships. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
my friends are my family. You understand
that's
what I
right.
mean? So
That's
it's
right.
like, if I'm gonna go hard for you, my friend, I expect
Hmm.
that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
right.
I do.
Yep.
Now I'm not saying that you gotta go above and beyond and, buy me a yacht or whatever. That's not what I'm saying. You understand
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
me? But like, little things like just
Yeah.
be there for me, support, words of
That's
Yeah.
right.
encouragement, whatever the case may be. You understand what I'm saying? That's simple
Absolutely.
stuff. Like, and if you can't do that, then I'm gone. Like,
That's right.
It's true.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah.
right.
my love language. We talk about this in some of the episodes. My love language is time, quality time.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So it's like you don't have to, as my friends, like you don't got to spend no money on me. You don't got to
Yeah.
like
That's
buy me no
me.
whatever. Just
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Just be there. That's it. If I see you there for me, that's it.
That's
Yep.
it.
You
Yep.
know?
I agree. I agree. 100%.
Yeah.
I
So
Mm-hmm.
this
agree.
friendship topic, boy, it's a lot.
It
It's a
is.
lot.
Listen,
A lot of
this
layers.
friendship topic, it's a never ending. It's
It
never
is,
ending.
because some of the comments were like the episode wasn't long enough. You know what I'm saying?
I
Like we
know.
wanted
Yeah.
more. We could go
So,
on forever.
yeah. So will we revisit that? Let's let the people know.
I'm sure we'll definitely revisit
Yeah.
I'm
friendships. I
sure.
think it comes up in a lot of the conversations in this season. You
Yeah.
know,
Mhm.
relationships with men, relationships with women. You know,
Yeah.
friendships. Like it just all comes
Family.
up.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Family,
Yeah.
money.
Yeah.
You
Mhm.
know, we talk
Yeah.
about it all. So we think loud Wednesdays. Every Wednesday we're gonna drop a new episode on YouTube.
Yep.
And then we're gonna come on live either on Wednesday night or Thursday night, whichever night. We'll be on live and just talk, just think loud. Definitely
Yeah.
need more time.
Mahogany
We
say
work.
we need. All right, Hog. We gonna put more time to it.
Thanks, Betty.
Thank you,
Yes.
Betty. Thank you, everybody, for logging in. Call her Rika. Thank you guys so much for logging in. It's We
Thank
Think Loud
y'all.
Wednesdays. We love
Make sure you guys
Yes.
go
Love
and
y'all.
subscribe on the YouTube
Yes.
channel.
Yes.
Subscribe on our YouTube. The link is in our bio. It'll
Share.
take you there.
Repost.
Yes, share it.
Yes.
All of that.
Support.
Yeah. Tell your
All
friends.
of
Tell
that.
your cousin them. You
Tell your real
know.
Yes.
friends. Don't tell them other friends. Tell
Yes.
your real
Don't tell
friends.
them
Not the
imposters.
That's the
haters.
real
Nah,
friend.
tell the
Don't
haters
tell them
because they need to hear
imposters. Leave
this.
them imposters where they at,
Oh,
boo.
tell the haters too, right, Sandra?
They
Tell the
need to
haters too,
hear
so
it.
they
They
can
need
hear
to
this
learn.
too.
You can't do better unless you know better.
Yes.
Okay.
You
You right.
That's
You so
fact.
right.
That's fact.
All
That's
right,
big
we
That's fact.
love
fact.
y'all. Have a good night.
Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Bye.